Okay, everyone. Now, I was just checking through all the quests that we had and everything, sort of think of which order to do them in. So I'm back in Edgewater. I was about to say Emerald Vale, and I was thinking we're actually in Emerald Vale, but we're actually in the town of Edgewater. Oh God. Well, I suppose I'm technically correct that we are actually in Emerald Vale, but you get what I'm saying. So, no, we won't do that. We'll do Fistful of Digits. So, all I gotta do is turn everything in anyway, so...
If you're falling sick, been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
It's not that scary as long as you're not disobeying the law. You're usually fine. As long as you're polite, of course. That's not just this game, that's a general rule.
Something to report?
Absolutely. Huh. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So, because we found medicine, we've also got the option to turn it in. But no, I've already figured out who I'm going to turn that into. No, here to turn in some bounties for you.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
Go with an Antrums first.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. Was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
Yeah, I do actually. I got Maybelle's.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable.
Yeah, that good point.
I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Well, it's your lucky day.
Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma.
Good idea.
Bert was the local preacher before Max took over.
Oh, okay.
Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint to ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
Oh, wow. Junior Deputy Constable's badge. That's pretty awesome. Junior Deputy Constable. I like that a lot. God, that reputation keeps on increasing. Because we're helping out local law enforcement. Excellent.
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Reyes. How did some of your people end up marauders? Yeah, good question.
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Okay. Look, I suppose that makes sense. I mean, you wouldn't want to exactly brand, you know, how shall I say, you know, people, especially people who are former, you know, might have been musclemen, if that's the right word to call it, you know, the muscle of a town, and then suddenly become mercenaries. You wouldn't exactly want to brand them as, you know, former associates or former members of the community. It's all quite literally put them as like deserters, outlaws, or just outright mercenaries. I get that, but at the same time, maybe a little compassion is that, well, you know, sort of off the record compassion. It's like, well, it's a bit disappointed this person had to leave for this reason or that, you know. So I see a little off the record compassion, but regardless, I get it. Yeah, that good point actually. Sounds like marauders have been a problem for a while.
Ever since the company first settled the Vale. Life's good out here, but it ain't easy. Some folk can't keep pace with the demands of frontier life. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Well, you are the strong arm of the law. I get that. Yeah, actually, good point. Marauder seemed like a Drenna time.
Everybody likes Adrenatime. It is the finest medical drug ever developed by Spacer's Choice. Much better than that crap Anti-Cleo pedals. Sure, a little too much Adrenatime can bring out the violent animal in you, but if overdosing on Adrenatime turns you into a lunatic, you have only yourself to blame. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of Adrenatime.
Fair point. That's fair enough. I'm serious. Well, that depends on how big the writing is. But she's got a point as well. It's your own fault if you overdose. You should know better. True that. No, that's all for now. We're done with our questions. Thank you. It won't aggravate you. It won't not trying to aggravate you, so you're all good. Well, that's excellent. Since you're a bit freaked out, Parvati, let's head out here.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
We should keep our voices down.
Well, I'm not going to tell anyone, so don't worry. Well, not unless they torture me, then all cards off the table. Yeah, that's like worst case circumstance, yeah. Okay. Right, let's turn this medicine. It's just got it just lingering here. Now, I agree with, what was her name? Esther, I think it was. Esther, I think that's how you pronounce it. I agree with what she was to a degree. You know, he's obviously a bit screw loose sort, you know, and I think, well, he just wants to self-medicate, and if it's addiction, at least she's trying to, even though it's not legal, she wants to help people. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt on that. Esther? Yeah, got something for you.
I've got some time.
Good. So we got the medicine you're after, and you're lucky because if you give me a bad reason, I wouldn't have given it to you. But here you go.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Hey, just hold it a second. Ooh, I could get extra bits. Never that's harsh, at least leave me something to remember you by. You know what? Let's be charming. I could intimidate, but let's just be. It is a bit harsh to label us a smuggler, for God's sake. Seriously, let's be charming. Let's try it out.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I think we've been over this, but we'll just do it just to re-emphasize the reason why we gave it to her. I'm curious, who are you going to give this medicine to?
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Good enough for me. Alright, good luck with that. Excellent. Was that just a few? Oh, it's you. I seriously thought someone was coming behind us, like, had was electro weapons? No, it's just bloody fuse. I'd be worried there for a second. Legitimately worried. Okay, let's sort this out with gravesite fees. I think that would be a good idea. Yes.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna.
Thank you for telling latest edition of FIFA's latest update. FIFA, well, ever since the realism mod was installed, not really that much of a help. They've got so many things to fix. It literally is like 5 updates in a row they should be doing, but they always just wait forever to do things now. Where the hell? What the hell?
Almost lost a finger in it.
Oh, wrong end. There's like 3 entrances. I got completely lost in them.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
You cut your own hair? Well, good on you. Okay, Conrad, let's see if the chat text will actually let us give us some options.
What can I do for you?
You sound like you've had some training, a thing or two. Use his teeth. Glad that's true. Let's go with the medical thing. You sound like you've had some training and you know a thing or two. I know a thing or two about medicine. Let's try and equalize him. Equalize him. I'm smashing words together now, aren't I? I'm making up my own shit. Let's, you know, have a good intelligent conversation about medicine with him. Or at least try to.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Well, we'll try. I used term doctor loosely. So you prepare calls to bear a pretty specific job description? That's true. Guessing you were trained at a medical school. Prepare corpses. Yeah, let's go with this one. You prepare corpses for bear a pretty specific job description.
You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility. Alive or otherwise. Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make you look like a million bits.
Well, to be fair, when they do... I've been to too many funerals in my life already, no joke. Well, when I say too many, you know, you shouldn't... It's never good to go to a funeral at all. It's a sad day, so... One funeral is always too many. Let's just face it. It's a true fact. You never want to, but it's a hard reality of life. And I've already been to... Was it 3? Or 2? Anyway. One of those sad realities. But yeah, but my point is that with fiancé, always make sure that the person that you're paying tribute to, I'll just put it that way, is always looking their best. Or as good as they can anyway. So they look their best at the final resting time. Which is important for to pay when you're paying tribute, you know, so they don't look all drabby and all that sort of stuff. It's important that it's really it's kind and, you know, generous is not the right word. Considerate, that's the word I was looking for. So yeah, a little bit of persuasion. I know about I was gonna say Eugene. I was gonna say Eugenie. Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees? Yeah, I like that.
You know about Eugene? How?
We wander around. We've been searching around the place. I'm a mind reader. We found a note from Phyllis, actually.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Look, to be fair, I kind of wish there was an answer in between those two, because he's not gonna miss them if it helps you, and they are worth a few. You know what? Gonna be a bit crappy about this and say go with the first one. I'm sure he won't miss them. Yeah, it's closest to the point I'm trying to make.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice.
Oh, well.
I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I don't think you have much of a choice.
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures.
Exactly.
I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Yep, exactly. You know what? I honestly don't particularly care. So, look, yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't want to change his mind, to be honest. So, I don't really care, to be perfectly honest. I'm just here to collect gravesite, collect your dues. Yeah, bluntly, for me personally, I'm more leaning towards the second answer, so I'll use that.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Awesome. Okay, well, see you later, mate. And good luck, Conrad, with your business. Okay, right. Now, the other one is Phyllis, I think. It's in the cannery itself. Can we go in here? Or is that a little too off the beaten track for us? Not so far. I'll take it. Anything unique? Was worth checking. Oh, excellent. Doors open. Yeah, hooray! That was crap. Oh. There's another game I've played which you just have to sort of move onto the ladder and you climb up it. No, whoa, that's... Damn it. Sorry. Wasn't trying to do that. Hey Phyllis, I need to have a chat with you, unfortunately.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Jeez. Guessing you're the foreman?
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
I actually don't work here. We're here to collect some gravesite fees from you.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here,
Yep.
take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Our words are sealed. Oh. So, hang on a second. These papers aren't signed in your name?
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite.
Wait, what?
Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Okay. Hang on a minute. Well, hang on a second. You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees? Doesn't he have any family?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Closest... hang on a sec, hang on. You said he shot himself. Yet does neighbor still mean closest living relative? Which way round? Well, both actually.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Yeah, well, you must have been close. I mean, you were neighbors.
Eugene wasn't family.
Hang on a minute. So... Wait, aren't you near enough to being relatives being neighbors, or what's the story?
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
Are you serious?
I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
Oh, God.
Suicide's a crime.
Oh.
The legal term is irreparable damage to company property.
Oh my God.
What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
I've heard it all. I have heard it all. What the actual hell? Okay, suicide is classified as vandalism in this game, and the closest, quote-unquote, closest living person relative to discovering the body must pay the fees? Isn't that a company job to pay fees, since he was a since he was a worker of the Spacer's Choice family? Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna be laughing and so sad for people in this game. Yeah, you cannot be serious. I totally agree.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through.
Well,
In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
agreed. Yeah, hang on a minute. Eugene sounds like guy was more than he's worth. Yeah, hang on a second. He's a person, not an asset. Yeah, I agree with that option.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Okay, well, yep, exactly that wording. I'll let you get back to work. Thanks, Phyllis. God, that's an ugly way to do things. Oh yeah, so yeah, I mean, I don't care. Like, I can just imagine the lawyers coming through and saying, yeah, you were the closest person that was alive to this deceased person, so you must pay their gravesite fees. Well, there's a lot I'd love to say to you, but I'm not going to say it in front of everyone else. That's just kind of me imagining out loud what would yeah. That's the passive version, shall I just say. Now, I'm only standing here because there was the frightened engineer. There is... well, the volumes is in here. Wait. Oh, it's up above. Damn it. God damn it. Don't take this. Put your stupid gun away. Cute. No one else in here. Just double checking. Oh, that's so tempting. God damn it. Ah! OCD, settle down. OCD, settle down. Volume 2, nice. Right, let's use this terminal while we're here. Continue. Okay, from the office to Reed Thompson, our post administrator. Symptoms of infection have now reached critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform our old domicile into a sick house. Plague is the reality of life on the frontier. As for Spacers, we are expected to face up to reality, and the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. Okay. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Oh my good God. They really do not give two shits, do they? Wow. It's like, basically, I don't care what you think. You can piss right off. You either bugger off and leave the company, or you get back to work even if you are dying, asshole. God, that's rough. I am so glad I'm not in this, literally in this game. I would have buggered off ages ago. I'm not even kidding. Oh, this is too tempting. Whoa, 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 damn it. Well, I'll have to come back for that. Okay, let's have a look. Gotta go to geothermal plant for that anyway, so let's return this to the vicar. I think that would be a good idea. Then we'll return the fees to... Already forgotten his name. Fantastic. Hey Max. Got some, well, good news for you, frankly.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yes, absolutely. Here's the book you're after.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait.
What?
What the fuck is this? Is this... French? I can't fucking read French.
Well, it's not our fault.
It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Oh. So we go to all that bloody work just to find out the book is in French. Well, that's not our fault, mate. You asked us to get the book, you never asked us to translate it. So shut up about it. Go whinge to someone else. Well, he's already done it, so god damn it. You didn't want to bring that... You didn't want that book to keep us from reading, you just want it for yourself. You're overreacting a little bit, that book seems to be more important than you let on. To be honest, yeah, I think you're overreacting it just a tad. I mean, you can always get it translated. Hello?
Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you?
No, we can't.
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
We've got the book. Settle down. Jeez. I mean, it's only in French. Surely you can find someone to translate it. At least you have the book. God. Oh. At least you still have your mission working to give you life a meaningful purpose. I think we're getting a bad answer for that. But I think the book held secrets that you'll... Why did you think the book held secrets you're looking for? This is something... This is some kind of cosmic retribution. I'm so tempted to use that answer. Plague-ridden backwater? What happened to all the crap about you leading your flock? Oh, God, that's good answers as well. To be honest, this... I'm so tempted to use one of these two. You have no idea. Why didn't the book hold the secrets you're looking for? Talk about haven't you leading your flock? You know what? Let's push the psychology right back at him. Plague-ridden backwater? What happened to all of your crap about leading your flock? Let's get him back at this for it.
Please, those dolts? Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously.
Exactly.
But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport.
Well?
You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Not so fast. Exactly. What the hell's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
Wait, what?
I'm 28.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Pretty good argument. Okay, I like everything you just said, except you just gave some serious shit to Parvati. I don't like that, Nate. Apologize. She's 28, she's a grown-up. No, you're not going to apologize? Ugh. Alright. I might, just because of all those things you, all the CV you just listed for us, we'll look past what you just said to Parvati for now. But I'm going to remember that. I am going to remember that. Are you even a real vicar? Actually, I like this one. I find that funny. Is that all part of your vicar training? Good question.
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Okay. Well, interesting. Are you even a vicar because you aren't sounding very... I'm gonna ask you that. Are you even a vicar because you aren't sounding very vicarly right now? You agreed.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Well, you've got plenty of experience. I don't think you're being completely honest here about that book. You know what? I don't really need a whole philosophy lecture from you right now, so for now... Ooh, how'd I get assigned to prison duty? You know what? Since we're on the subject of you convincing us, explain this to us.
Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior.
Oh boy.
And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think?
Well, at least we didn't start a philosophical discussion about the grand plan, so I'm glad about that. You know what? I'm not going to forget what you said to Parvati, but you know what? For now, I'm satisfied enough. Welcome to the party, Vicar Max. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
We've got a few things to do yet, but thank you. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Then, we'll skip straight there. Let's go. Silas. How the hell did I not remember that name? Well, it's not exactly the most common of names, I don't think, so... I think let's go speak to Silas. Some coffee in me. What the hell? What the Not this bloody side. Screw it, we'll just run around. At least we're guaranteed to know which door we'll come out of. There we go. Hey, Silas.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this lady.
Yeah, I need to have a chat with you, Silas. Got some good news for you.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
Oh, wait. Hey. I assume this is about someone close to her? But, yeah, what are you talking about exactly, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here.
Ah.
Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I'm sorry, Parvati. Sorry for your loss.
Oh. Well, thanks.
No, no worries.
Something I can do for you?
Yeah. You know what? Let's not talk about. Screw it. Let's talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
I read a letter from Silas. You mentioned digging him up for his gold teeth.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night
Wait.
we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I don't think the latter's the right one, although, to be fair, in this case, anything is probably possible with the whacked out science and philosophy and laws, but I think the Marauder's more like them. Well, I suppose we can keep an eye out.
Let me know if you find anything.
Yeah, about those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
A tad of a couple of complications, but yeah, for the most part, all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Huh. Yeah, I like that. Let's persuade. I'm sorry, mate, but we did go out of our way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping something a little more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness. Well, he's in slightly in the head, shall I say?
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Well, he was kind of convinced people knew, or at least you, really, I suppose.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Alright. You know what? We'll leave you to it. Thanks, Silas. God, things just keep getting stranger and stranger around here, I swear. Really? Wow. Okay, let's do this. Strange land. So, got the 3 volumes. Oh, or have we already got them? You found the first, found the second, you alternative took space choices, mechanical and the cannery. Yeah, we found that. First volume, found the second. Choice, voice, mechanical engineering. I think we've got all of them. I could be wrong though. Get up there. I think we've got them all. I think. Cross that off our list. Then we can do the whole big 2 or 3 objectives in one go and go right through the geothermal plant. Oh boy, there's going to be a lot of robots, I'm guessing, in there. Say Thomas, I think was his name. Yep. Hey Thomas. Got something for you. Whoa.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Yeah, actually. It is your lucky day, Thomas.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Well, we'll let you know if you find the others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
We'll be off. Right. So, where's the other one? Unless it's actually in here, which is entirely possible, because it usually would show up in objectives, so... strange. First, second... No need to wait till you've found all 3. Yep. There might be one inside geothermal plant, but who knows? Find logic module, we can do all that. Hopefully one go. Other power. Alright, I'll tell you what. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll be at the geothermal plant. And we're going to clear this place out and talk to anyone who's there. Collect what things we need. And yeah. We'll grab that power converter one way or another. See you next time.